Are we streaming?
I think we're streaming.
I think we're streaming. Hold on, let me check. Let me check.
It's just gonna give it a little bit, but you should see something poop up.
Nothing's coming up yet. I'm gonna live my life in Tokyo. I'm gonna go down and watch a TV show. I'm gonna sit on the couch, grab a pouch, need
Need
some
some
popcorn
puppy.
now.
Okay, yeah, we're live.
Are we? I still can't find the link to the dang thing, so I can't look at the. There we go! There we go! Oh my gosh, we're live. I get to send this to everybody. It's fantastic. Alright, hold on. What's on your mind, Facebook? This. Everybody join. Okay, hey everybody, welcome to Tyrus&Nao Live. This is the first time that we've ever recorded it live, and I'm not sure why. This idea
Well,
never came
neither
to
I didn't
us.
have fast enough internet, and you
Okay.
have crap computers.
Yeah, that's also true. So, we got quite the show coming. Oh, do we have people talking already? Oh,
That was
that's from
me.
last. No, that's from last channel, or the last stream. We have a
Yeah, it
chat.
carries over.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so how have you been with your how's your life been since our last podcast? Because we're in a new year now. It's
Yes,
yeah, it's
yes.
brand new.
Do you know what I know? Do you know? Want to know? Do you know? Do you? Do you know how I
Sentences with
spent New Year's
Tyrus.
Eve?
How'd you spend New Year's Eve?
I didn't look at the clock until 12:03, and then I went to bed.
I spent New Year's Eve waiting up so I can send people a New Year's Eve text.
You
And
did.
what I
I
was
didn't.
watching JonTron when the clock rolled over from when we left the year of Back to the Future and went into the year of Deadpool, I'm gonna call it.
There's gonna be several Marvel movies this year, so it should be interesting.
I can't wait. I'm excited. I mean, Deadpool, I'm the most excited for, obviously, because I'm so behind with Marvel. Like, here's all the Marvel movies in the new Marvel lineup that everybody, in the Avengers quote unquote lineup that I've seen. I've seen Iron Man.
Yep. Yep, that's
Done.
accurate.
Yeah, it's done. I haven't even seen Captain America. I mean, I've seen Spider-Man.
But
All
he's
of the
not
Spider-Man movies,
involved.
but that doesn't count yet. So that was still the Sony's deal, and I like those. It's just I don't know. I haven't seen the Marvel movies, and it's just I've never been a superhero guy. The only time I've ever been interested in superheroes is the whole Batman.
Spoilers. Gwen Stacy dies.
What the? Some people haven't seen it.
I don't care.
We're live. You can't do that. Two people are watching, and they're pissed off at you right now. They're livid, Tyrus. They're
If you're
livid.
angry about me spoiling a movie that came out in 2013, please tell me in the
That's like
comments.
that's like saying that Darth Vader is. I almost spoiled it. You know who's, you know what. If
But
you
you
know what I'm
could use
saying.
that on the new movie that we already spoiled in our father podcast.
But at least we put warnings when we spoiled it. Oh my gosh. Oh, also 2016 is
Hashtag too
when we're
late
getting the
spoiler tag.
new 2016 is also when we're getting the new Pirates movie, which no,
Wait,
I think
what?
that's next year. I think that's
I
next
was
year.
gonna say
New
because
Pi-
that would have been
I would be so.
notable.
I'm gonna dress up for that movie. Like Star Wars, I was excited for. I saw it 3 times, and
Hey,
I didn't dress up. But
speaking
like
of
Pirates.
pirates,
Mhm.
why don't you tell us about your new roommate?
Okay, hold on. All right. So no one's gonna judge me on this because I feel like everybody in the chat is gonna agree with how good of a decision this was. So I'm a delivery driver for the Italian food circle shack. Okay.
Right.
And a couple days ago, I was delivering a triple delivery. It was the first delivery of the day, and it was a triple. So, okay, I went to the first house, I delivered it, and I'm on my way to the second house, and something catches my eye. Okay, something just catches my eye while I'm going up this hill. So I slow down and I look over, and all I can see is this sign that says, "Arg, take me, I'm free." So, without looking at what the sign was attached to, I turned the car around and I parked in front of it because it's something free. So, you got to take it. And I look a little bit closer, and who is staring at me in the face but one Captain Jack Sparrow? Right behind me is a full cardboard cutout Captain Jack Sparrow, which I don't even know if I have no room for him, and it's terrifying to fall asleep with Johnny Depp staring at you. And I mean, I didn't want to tell my boss because I clocked in with no Johnny Depp in my back seat, and now I have a Johnny Depp in my back seat. So Yeah, so now Jack Sparrow's in my room, and yeah, so that's that story. You got to take advantage of the opportunities that you have, kids. Okay? Remember, when life gives you free stuff, it's not a matter of should you take the free thing. It's why not take the free thing. So you just if you see something valuable, you take it. I was taking trash to the dumpster the other day, and I found this I found this flat screen TV sitting there. It's not cracked. It's not in half or anything. So I naturally do what anyone would do, and I carry it back to the house.
Plug it in, and
And
it doesn't work.
no, it works. I plugged it in and it does work. There's just a dark spot on the monitor, and it doesn't look the best. So I'm just gonna take it to a pawn shop, maybe get 10, 15 bucks for it, eat some burgers, and then there you go. So
Probably
remember,
cry.
it's what you do. It's what you do. You be resourceful
So,
and
not all of us drive around in an expedition and have the luxury of being able to fit a cardboard
I
cutout
wasn't
in
in
the
an
trunk of their
expedition,
car.
sir. My expedition's broken. I was in a Honda CRV. I had to fold this
Still, you
boy
had a
5
full-size
Sunday.
trunk. Yes, you had a full
I
trunk.
put him in the
I
back
had
seat.
to decline two, not just one, two cutouts for the new Star Wars movie. One of a First Order
No!
stormtrooper, and one of Kylo Ren that had a wrinkled top of his head, because my car
No!
couldn't fit them.
Why didn't you fold him?
No, you don't fold cardboard cutouts. It looks
Why didn't you
terrible.
throw the baby seat out and say, Martin, I'm sorry. I don't
No, I
have
would
room.
have had to drive with the doors open.
It would have been worth it. Just tell him to hold on.
It wouldn't have worked because they're cardboard cutouts of characters.
Why didn't you just do it like a Christmas tree? You tie it to the roof.
Didn't have string.
No, you could have made some.
I was broke at the time, so I
Were
couldn't
you
really
wearing
pay
clothes?
the amount
Were you
for
wearing
them.
clothes?
That's not enough.
Then you had string.
No, I didn't. Not all of us wear yoga shorts everywhere we go.
Don't wear- Okay, so speaking of the Italian food circle shack,
It was the
someone
first rule of improv. Never say no.
no, never say no.
So tell us about
So
your yoga shorts.
I'm going to, but later someone sent me a link and told me that I'm doing my job wrong, and you are a pizza man, not a man. You are a man of pizza, okay? You're a man of pizza, right? You
Someone
enjoy
told
it.
you you're doing your job wrong.
Yeah, they sent me a link to it's the perfect way to slice a pizza is revealed, and we've all been doing it wrong for years. It said, "Do you cut your pizza into triangles?" Mathematicians say there a better way. So, like normal, those darn mathematicians and their decent understanding of numbers are always poking their head where they don't belong, trying to help people. Let's see if they actually help us, okay? So, there are two men, okay? There's Joel Hadley and Stephen Worsley. Okay, that's the worstly name I've ever heard. I made my first stupid joke on a live podcast. Did you like it? Did you like it? I think we all liked it.
I think it
Let's
was a
all
little bit
revel in
too
it.
much for me.
Yeah, that is great. The two men realized that by using a slicing recipe known as the monahedral disc tiling. See, why can't math people be cool? Why can't you call it the awesome slicing technique or something like that? Not
Right? I mean,
freaking
it'd be so
monahedral
simple.
disc tiling. It's what?
It'd be so simple.
It would be. They could produce 12 identically sized pieces, six forming a star in the center and six dividing up the crust. I'm looking at a picture and it looks absolutely unappetizing.
But wouldn't that be stupid because you would end up with like tiny bits of crust
That's what I'm looking at.
the
Yeah,
width of the tip of the triangle,
yeah,
and then really wide bits of cheese, and the crust is your handle.
exactly.
It's your
Yeah,
handle.
yeah, you need
It
the
lets you
crust.
handle that pizza.
Joel and Steven, are you mad? What are you gonna do? Eat a pizza without a handle? Are you gonna ride a bike without a handle? No, you're not.
You gonna go off the handle about this pizza topic?
I am gonna go off the handle, Tyrus, and try and stop me. There's 6 pieces that are like 80% crust, and then there's 6 pieces that are just no crust, no handle. It's living life on the edge, buddy. I don't know. My life. I don't want to live that dangerously, man. It's a little bit
I
too much.
I mean, it depends on the kind of pizza, but I don't mind the occasional cut into squares pizza. Obviously, it's not squares on the outside. That can
Right
be really
now,
good.
right now it looks about barbecue chicken pizza.
Barbecue chicken pizza.
It looks barbecue chickeny.
I don't know that I would really want any form of barbecue chickeny pizza.
I make barbecue chicken pizza all the time. It looks very nice. It looks like I'd enjoy it. it, it sometimes like you could actually, if you ask the IFCS, um,
I like how the acronym changes every time.
Italian Food Circle Shack. I actually did it right. Hold on, I'm gonna share the stream one more time and let people know. Tyrus and Nao live are live. Come
Where are you
listen.
typing this? On Twitter?
Facebook.
Oh, there's 2 viewers, I think. I
And
don't
then
know if one of them's my phone or not.
it might have been. I was very happy about the fact that we had a view.
Did you like the comments?
I did, I did. Thank you for getting my hopes up and feeling that we're loved.
I was waiting for you to make a comment about saying, "Oh,
I'm
look,
gonna,
someone." Oh,
yeah, I'm gonna go on Twitter and one more time, Tyrus&Nao
who are you tweeting
live
from? Are you tweeting from
are
Tyrus&Nao or are you tweeting
live.
from Tweet?
Tweeting from me.
But you can
So
tweet
I
from
don't.
Tyrus&Nao with the little box underneath the chat.
Oh, cool.
You should be able to.
All right. Well, I'll do that. I'll do that in a second. So our next thing, for our next trick.
For our next trick, have we done any tricks? How long have we been streaming? Is this a podcast?
This is definitely a podcast. I don't know what else you would
It's
call
about the
this.
same quality as they usually are.
It is like we can't edit out anything else. And Tyrus was like, I don't think we should do that. We
Oh, I
can't
forgot to
edit
make the
it
picture a
out.
little bit bigger. Ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen, look. Now it's bigger. Oh
Magic.
snap! Now we know that this is
Pure,
truth.
unadulterated.
Did you see it? Did you see
magic.
it? Did you see it get bigger?
Uh-huh.
Or you will in a minute. You just saw it, didn't you?
So let me tell you. Let me see if you get excited by this headline. Okay?
I
Because
forgot
this made me
what
very
I
happy.
chose. Did I choose
This made me.
desktop
This
or
made me.
everything?
This made me happy and worried. Okay? Boy, age 3, dressed in a nappy, found driving a buggy at the side of a busy made road.
Like a dune buggy
Yeah. The child was
or a
found by
cart?
police wearing just a nappy and a t-shirt and wrapped in a blanket at the side of the main highway. And he's just driving this little car.
Oh, buggy in England. If they're calling it a nappy, it's probably in England. Then
Uh,
buggy is a shopping cart, and he was probably driving one of those little steering wheel shopping carts. You know, where the car thing's in the front.
yeah, it's honestly, it looks amazing. It looks so baller. It's green, it's got giant wheels, and he's just driving with one hand. Police have launched an investigation after the 3-year-old boy was found driving alongside the busy road. Snaps of the little one dressed in t-shirt and nappy covered in a blanket were shared on Facebook. Although the boy was uninjured, like of course there'd be worry. It's like, screw you, mom. I don't need chores. They see me rolling, just rolling down the streets,
Now I
just like
understand
the
the
baller
title.
that he
Now
is.
I understand.
Just want to like I can just imagine like carrying groceries and walking home and just seeing him just going by himself like right on, brother. Fight the man. Live on your own. Get away while you still can. You gotta love that form of freedom. Did you ever try and run away when you were a kid?
Nope,
I did a couple
not
times.
even once.
Yeah, I did a couple times. I would always pack my bag, which would consist of what do you think? What do you think young Niall would pack his bag with?
Mickey hat.
So much snack foods in a pillow.
I forgot.
Like 99%
He was
food.
the Pillsbury Doughboy.
I was. That was a nickname that I had. It was the Pillsbury Doughboy, and then other family members called me the Michelin Man, or the Michelin Baby. I was just rolls everywhere. So yeah, I packed like
He hid snacks in his rolls when
in
he was
his
a baby.
roll. I packed like 95%.
The only reason I
bags.
know you did that is because my son did it when he was fatter,
Oh my gosh.
smaller.
Oh, that was great. Yeah, good
I
times.
like, he tilted his head back once and like 5 snacks just came out of his double chin when he was really little, and I was like, no, you chubby thing, stop.
Just wait till he gets a beard. Then he'll hide all the snacks up there. But I remember
I keep
running
my beer
away and
cans,
going
thank
to
you.
this mountain set. There's these set of mountains that were behind the house, and I remember it was like middle of the night, and I like got halfway up and I heard a coyote growl, and I was like, I'll run away tomorrow, and I just forgot about running away.
You probably
So I didn't do it.
found your
Oh,
Sega
God.
Game Gear and just Went to Tiger
Yeah,
Electronics and played
because
with
I
your.
had a Sega Game Gear and the Tiger Electronic. I had plenty of Tiger Electronic systems, honestly. Do you remember when McDonald's would sell the Sonic ones? There was the Tails soccer one. No, no, the Knuckles
Until
soccer one.
recently, there was one of those, one of the Tails ones, I think, in the back of my mom's car still,
Wow, from you?
for my sister.
Oh wow. Yeah, those are. I remember when
Youth.
McDonald's had cool things.
I didn't get kids meals most of the time because I didn't like kids meals.
I liked the box, and I know you have a thing with McDonald's chicken nuggets, but I don't
They're
care what. I don't.
absolutely
They're not.
abysmal.
They're
They
hor.
do
They're
not
so. They're so
reflect
good.
chicken in their taste, and their breading is
They're
not
so
even
good.
breading.
It's so comforting for a fat 6-year-old. You have no clue. They were my best friends.
I will never let Martin eat McDonald's chicken nuggets if I have a
The
say about
most
it.
inventive thing I had ever done was get a McDonald's chicken nugget, get two
And dip it
French
in
fries.
mustard.
No, no, get two French fries, break them in half, put it on top of the chicken nugget. Get another chicken nugget, put it on top of the French fries,
Called
and
it a
dip
sandwich.
and then dip the whole thing in barbecue sauce. And I called it the reverse McChicken sandwich. Came up with that crap when I was like 9, yo.
Where's the hang up button?
It was delicious. I don't care what they're made of.
They
I
see
still
you
eat them.
rolling down the hill because you were obese.
Okay, hold on. I need to talk about this. Now that we're on the subject of fast food, I need to
Have you ever
address
watched Super Size
No,
Me?
no, no, hold on a second. I need to address a battle. There is a war going on, Tyrus,
Mm-hmm.
and it is the most entertaining war that I have ever watched and been a part of. Okay, so I'm going to start from the beginning.
Oh
All
dear.
right. I remember. Do you remember the phone call that you got from me, freaking out about the fact that Wendy's has a $4 10 nugget meal? For $4, you get 10 nuggets, and you get a drink, and you get fries.
I
Only for
guess I
$4.
remember that.
I was so happy about it. Okay, so I kept getting that. All right, and I
And
thought
then
that
Burger King
wait a second,
one-upped it with their nuggets, right?
with a $1.49 nugget system. All right, it's great. It's so
Nugget system.
nugget system.
Nugget delivery system.
$1.49. Yeah, $1.49 for 10 nuggets. That's insane. Then Wendy's
I have
comes out.
partaken of both options, by
Well,
the way.
well,
And the
uh,
Wendy's nuggets are still better, in my opinion. But
they
the,
are.
Mc-
I
the,
do like
the
Wendy's nuggets
Burger
better.
King nuggets were way better than McNuggets.
I can agree there, but I still like McNuggets. So Wendy's is like, oh, you want to play dirty? All right, fine. For $4, you can get a small bacon cheeseburger, 4 nuggets, drink, and fries. Boom. Niall's head exploded. I have never seen such a great deal. I bought 5.
It's
I
funny
went
because
through
I
the
didn't know about
drive-thru.
that. The Wendy's I drive past every day at work
Mm.
still has the Gouda cheeseburger advertised that says try the
Mm-mm.
Gouda cheeseburger. It's Gouda. That's what
Yeah,
it
y'all's
literally
Wendy's is
says.
stuck. Y'all's Wendy's is stuck in the past.
It is.
So
Every
I'm
time I've
so
gone there, they
happy
get my
about that.
order wrong, so I really don't go there very often.
Yeah, you gotta go inside and like look them in the eye and be like, if you
It seems like a
mess this,
running thing with Wendy's. No offense against Wendy's. I like the food, but
mm.
how often do you have to get my order wrong when I order the same thing every time?
I have those places. I have those places like whenever every time I move, there's a different like chain that always gets my crap wrong. So now I'm that jerk that checks the bag before going out because I'm so paranoid. Only when I go to those places, though. You know, if you're consistent getting my order right, I'm not gonna do that. But, anyways, so there's the 4 for 4 meal. Okay, it's amazing. Burger King steps up to the plate with a new polished food bat, whacks it out of the park with a 5 for 4 meal. You can get a junior bacon cheeseburger, 4 nuggets, fries, a drink, and a mofo cookie for $4. So what's happening here, Tyrus?
Did you
What's
notice
happening?
Arby's is trying to jump in on this?
Are they really?
I think I saw a sign at an Arby's that said something similar to that, five for
Oh, please
something.
tell me they are, because if we get a third person in this war, I'm gonna be
No,
so
it
happy.
wasn't that. It was McDonald's. It was 2 for 2.
What this is what watching this is reminding me of is like watching the chum bucket compete with the Krusty Krab. They're eventually just gonna get to the point where it's like, you know what, $1 for 50 nuggets and free drinks for everyone. You want a cookie? Say your first name and your birthday. You get 20. Like it's gonna be amazing. I can't wait.
I'm just excited that gas prices are going down.
Me too. But
When
we
you own
don't
two
talk.
cars,
because
You're
it's
just happy
yeah.
when both of them are full.
We don't talk about that because I'm very superstitious with gas, and I feel like once we start to be happy about the fact that it's low, is
No, no,
usually a green
they're
flags.
projecting that they might go below $1 this year, and I'm wondering
What? Oh,
why.
for you guys. So that means out here it's going to be like $1.50. You guys are like a good dollar, $2. Do we have to be so old? Do we have to talk about gas prices on our podcast?
Yes.
You know what I don't like?
January of 2016, I want it to be remembered that gas prices were lower than they had been in the early aughts.
I remember when I was president and I played darts in Washington, Ohio.
I'm sure there is Washington, Ohio. And I'm sure
Hey,
someone has played darts there.
do you want to play
Lawn darts.
Strat? How you play Strat is you play darts
I was-
backwards. Make sure you don't hurt anyone. Here's your blindfold. So
By playing darts backwards, you have them fly off the board at you.
it's much better.
That's how
That's
it
much
works.
cooler. All right, so Tyrus, let me ask you something. Okay. So let's say you're going home, okay, 3 in the morning. You're walking down. Let's say you live in a place where there's a hallway that leads to it. It's an
I've lived
indoor hallway.
somewhere
It's more
before.
like you live. You are Zach and Cody from the Sweet Life, okay?
I am Zach
You live in a hotel.
and Cody.
Yeah. You're walking down the hallway. You just got done flirting and getting rejected by Maddie, and you bought
See,
some candy
it's
from.
sad because the other day I was trying to remember what her name was in that show for like
You
an
listen
hour.
to
I was like,
London
what was
Talk,
her name? And the only
and
episode
you
I
go
could remember
home.
was the one episode where Cody ended up in like an alternate universe or something, or is Zach,
Oh yeah,
one
where
of the
London was
blonde
Maddie and
children.
Maddie was London. So, anyways, you turn the hallway and you look down, and at the end of the hall, you see a ghostly figure in a sheet. It very much looks like a person with a sheet over their head, and they're just staring in your direction, not moving. Okay, what would you do?
Punch?
You're just gonna walk up and punch this poor kid who might be lost. He might be
Probably.
playing a joke, might be looking for his brother to play a prank. You're just gonna walk up and deck him in the face.
Yes.
Okay, well, let me tell you what the Imgur user Grieg did, spelled Greeeg. The spooky looking figure is not something many people would want to return home to, let alone at 3 in the morning. That's exactly what happened to Imgur user Grieg, and he dealt with it by
Imgur.
documenting his journey and discovering what it was through pictures. Okay? In a post titled Had to Walk by This in My Building at 3 a.m., he uploaded 10 pictures of his journey up to the hooded figure on the social media site. The first snap shows the figure standing at the other end of the corridor. Other two photos then show Grieg get closer to the figure, but it is still not clear what it is. He then seems to crouch down to get a better look as the camera angle changes, but it doesn't make the object any less scary. Finally, he reached the end of the corridor, and on the ninth picture, it is revealed that the hooded figure was
Was a
actually,
mannequin.
what do you think it
A
was?
mannequin.
Mannequin?
He's either a mannequin or a lamp with a coat hung on it.
It was a decorating sheet draped over some shelves. It's a very anticlimactic
That's
story.
why I punch things. It gets
That's
things
why
done faster. I run
you're
up
gonna
to it,
walk
punch
up,
it. I don't walk.
break your
I
hand.
run and I punch it.
You run full force. You punch
Yes.
this. It's not. Why would you do that
My
to the
story.
poor
I'm sticking
shelf?
with my story.
All right, fine. All right.
There's a
So,
reason my shelf has a crack in the middle of it.
Tyrus&Nao fans, if you want to scare Tyrus, get punched in the face.
What?
That's what you're gonna
That
get punched in
doesn't.
the face.
What? Oh, if you scare Tarzan. Yes, I almost socked a guy at a haunted mine once.
You told me about that,
Poor
and I
guy.
still can't find videos of the haunted mine. I really want to watch it because it's like the only haunted house thing that you've like been to.
It was in Podunk, Missouri. Where do you think anyone had a
Of
camera?
course, it's Podunk, Missouri. Podunk. That's a real name. I love it.
I
Can I
think there
name
is
my
a.
kid
It's
Podunk?
really a town called Podunk, Missouri. If I'm
giving
wrong,
G- I'm naming my
I know
child.
there's a city named Normal, Missouri.
We moved from
And there's a
normal.
town called Sleeper.
Oh my gosh. I'm still stuck on Podunk. I'm naming my child Podunk McAssler Jeremy.
Ghastly. Why does he have two middle names?
Because
Is your
I'm
last name going to
father.
be Jeremy?
I'm their father. I can say whatever goes.
Ron.
Oh
That's why
man.
his last name's Jeremy, because of Ron Jeremy.
Yes, congratulations, Ron Jeremy. You are now named.
I hate you.
Speaking of
Because
congratulations,
because when I said the name Ron Jeremy, I was thinking of Ron Burgundy.
I was wondering why you referenced a porn star. It really was out of character for you, let alone
Not
a porn
willingly.
star.
Not willingly.
It's like, are you a fan of his work there, buddy? I didn't know that about
What?
you. Speaking of
Change of
congratulations,
topic.
we here at Tyrus&Nao, we are Star Wars fans, as some of you might have guessed, as we did, 25 videos. When we promised
I
20, by the way,
hate.
I'm very
We
proud of
never
us.
have to
I didn't
upload
think
another Tyrus&Nao video again
ever.
because of
I
that.
didn't think that we were able to do it. Like we promised 15 to 20, as I lazily said, and we actually delivered 25.
Which
So
is
25
interesting because
videos.
like you said for the Christmas podcast for 2014, you said probably at least two parts, if not four, and it was one. And it
Yeah,
was
okay. Well, you
abysmal.
know what?
It was
For those
abysmal. Do you remember?
That was the worst Christmas podcast ever. You go back and listen to it. There's some funny parts, like when we sing the Dutch national anthem and in the theme of Jingle Bells. The whole conversation you had with Lux was priceless. It's just you two talking and then get into a
Hey,
political
cultural
argument.
differences are a thing, and I like to
You
embrace
two
all of
literally
them.
got in a political argument on a Christmas podcast while I'm just silent, and Brienne, me and her are just like we're over at a friend's house and their parents start fighting, so we just like just like look at each other like, what do we do? It's so good.
That was a good New Year's party.
Oh, it was fun. Anyways, again, we are Star Wars fans, and we'd like to congratulate The Force Awakens for being #1 movie of all time in America. So, round of applause. There you go. You did it, JJ. You did it.
Did
If
you
you
hear about
want
the
to
petition
listen,
for
huh?
Lucas not to direct episode 8, but to direct episode 9?
Yeah, I know. Oh my God. All right, I don't even care if so a lot of you know I want to be a filmmaker and I'm going to school for it. And what if I make it big and what I'm about to say about George Lucas bites me in the ass, I really don't care. But this man, from how he's been acting recently,
He's
and
been very
basically his
childish
whole
lately.
career, a little bit more than recently, one of the most spoiled, unappreciative jackasses I have ever seen in the industry. The things I've heard him say and do, just, oh man, this guy pisses me off. And someone goes ahead and sees The Force Awakens, the first good Star Wars movie in 30 years, and they're like, oh, we should bring George back. Like, no, just go away. Like, oh my God. It's like watching. It's like watching
Well,
the
it's
new
like
Pirates
if
of the
you
Caribbean.
go
It was like,
back
what,
to
this
the
needs Tommy
original
Wiseau.
3, and he only, I don't even know that he directed any of them by himself. If anything, he co-directed 5.
Here's what happened. He directed the first one, but he got a bunch of studio input and a lot of script changes.
Are you sure he
It,
directed the first one? Because I thought the first one was directed by Bob something.
no, no, he directed the first one, but it turned out very different than the way he wanted it to do. There was actually supposed to be, see, cut me off if this sounds familiar. There's going to be a lot of political arguments and there was a lot of politics. It was very prequely. It was going to be just like the prequels, but the
Hmm.
studio was like, no, this is going to suck, and he's like, I'm not going to believe you. I'm George Lucas.
A little bit too
But
highbrow for the time, probably.
yeah, he was like, you know what, whatever.
Well, people
I'll
go to the
just
movie. They
listen
don't want to
you
see
guys.
more of what they're hearing about on the news. They want
Oh my
to have
gosh,
fun.
exactly, exactly. So
Unless
he
you're
goes
me
ahead
and
and
you
he
kind
does
of
Star
enjoyed
Wars.
that part of the prequels, but I'm
He
kind of
does.
in
He
this
does.
odd
He then
chart.
does Star Wars the way that the studio wants him to. Then for Episode 5, Empire, he brings on his mentor, who taught him how to direct. He brings on his mentor to direct, and of course, there was a
5
lot
is
of
my
things that
favorite.
came up. Oh, it's my favorite too. But critically, Empire is my favorite. But I enjoy watching the first one more, if that makes sense, because it has a lot of my favorite iconic scenes. But From a critical standpoint, I
From a
do believe
nostalgia
Empire is the better
standpoint,
movie.
the first one's your favorite. From a
Yeah. So
nostalgia standpoint.
yeah, in order, it goes 4, 5, 7, 6, 3, 1, 2. I like one better than two because one's laughably bad, two's just boring. Um,
I would probably
so
go
anyways,
5, 6, 7, 2, 4, 3, and then 1.
you like one, you like A New Hope last? Oh, never mind. You said one. Okay, I'm sorry. 5, 6, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's not how I just said it.
Oh, say it again. Sorry.
It was 5, 6, 7, 2, 4, 3, 1.
Oh, okay. All right.
I
I could see
kind of
it.
like Clone Wars or the Attack of the Clones more than I liked A New Hope, but I
Clone Wars.
appreciate A New Hope for what it did.
You like Attack of the Clones better than A New Hope?
That's what I just said twice.
I didn't think I heard it right though. Like, I'm not calling you stupid. I'm not insulting your judgment, but can you explain why
Because
or how?
it's my favorite out of the prequel trilogy,
Is there
and
like a
I already have
nostalgia
the other two ahead of it.
attachment to it?
Yeah,
Okay. All right. There you go.
a little
Because
bit. I just
that was
I just really enjoyed the huge Jedi, fighting all the that sequence was cool. You saw a lot more of how Palpatine was going to end up getting to be the Emperor, and I was interested in that backstory. It's a lot of it's the backstory no one really cared about because everyone wanted to see Vader's backstory, but I cared about Palpatine's backstory, and 2 and 3
I
really go into it.
I kind of liked Palpatine's backstory. I did. Like one of my favorite scene in all the prequels is the scene where Palpatine tells the story of Darth Plagueis. That is the best. It's the atmosphere is perfect. It's well written. It's well delivered. Hayden Christensen only needs like 4 words, so it's hard for him to mess that up. And the guy who plays Palpatine nails it. It's like, is there any way to learn this power? Not from a Jedi. So yeah, I like that. I like that scene, and I like the Palpatine thing. It's just I feel like with the prequels, and we're not gonna get. I'm sorry for the 4 people watching. Which, by the way, there are 4 people, and I know 2 of them aren't us. Oh my god. I'm sorry for the people watching. This is not a Star Wars podcast. We're not going to keep going on about Star Wars. There
Yeah.
was a 5th person that just came in and then left. So I'm guessing that person doesn't like Star Wars very much. It was probably Jimmy. Um, so yeah, I like I what the
Cool.
prequels did that really pissed me off though is they had 3 movies to tell the story of Darth Vader, Anakin changing into Darth Vader. I wasn't gonna get what I was hoping for. What I was hoping for, or what I would want to see, is Anakin just being evil, making jerk decisions, and then like trying to be good, but
Well,
realizing he
and
just
that's
thinks
why
evil.
2 is ahead of 4, is because
Mhm.
2 shows the first instance of Anakin doing something Vader would have done.
Okay, but I still feel like it's like a little too late. Like they should have started episode 2 with him being evil and followed through all the way through to the end of episode 3. Not one instance in the middle, like the hour and a half point of episode 2, and then the last 40 minutes of episode 3. Like I feel like that's not not enough. I want
Well,
to see
honestly,
him
a lot
just.
of Anakin in the prequel trilogy is just so different from Vader, and I know there's like 20 years between 3 and 4, but
Mhm.
it's just his mannerisms are so different, his speech pattern, everything's very different, and he is Vader, but he's not Vader.
You know who I was talking with my cousin, and Harold, if you're listening right now, please feel free to chime in. He was
And
talking. He
Kumar,
was like,
you
if
can chime in too, Kumar.
he was like, if not Hayden Christensen, who do you think would play a good Anakin? And I'm not just saying this because because I'm a huge fan of this actor, and I'm not just saying this
If
because
you
it's the
say Andrew
stereotype.
Garfield, I'm gonna slap
No,
you.
no. And I'm not just saying this because it's the stereotype that he can play anything, but I honestly think that Johnny Depp could have nailed
No,
a great Anakin. I really do. He had the
no.
look down. I've seen him play evil, and he has the accent, and I feel like he could have done that character a lot of justice. I really think
Except
that he
he's
could have
older
done a
than Ewan
fantastic job.
McGregor.
Okay, I'm talking about like in an alternate universe where he was not that old, Johnny Depp could have made an amazing Anakin. Okay, this is becoming way too geeky of a conversation. We're gonna move on.
Why?
He could
For
have
one
done.
thing, at the time, he was busy making the Pirates movies.
Well, okay, sure, and I'm happy that he did that. But can you imagine? It's Darth Plagueis. He taught me how to bring people back to life. Tell me, Palpatine, is there any way that a Jedi can learn this power?
No. Or could you tell me why the rum's gone?
So listen here, Padme. What we're gonna do is we're gonna be dating, even though Jedi's cannot date, and we're gonna keep it a secret. And then one day I'm going to kill you. Is that okay with you? Okay? Yes. You savvy?
Oh, but they said
So
that she
anyway,
died from a broken heart.
died of a broken heart. Piss off, movie.
She did,
Piss
because
off.
she
You have
said,
two
"You're
children,
breaking
and
my
your man
heart."
died, and you died of a broken heart. Piss off. Stupid freaking movie. Anyways, moving on from the geekiest part of our podcast. The same fifth person came in, heard Star Wars, and left. So we can't keep talking about this. It's ruining our career.
Career. Noun.
Okay, so
Representing
now
your-
something everyone can relate to, something not incredibly nerdy, something that geeks just wouldn't do, something
Dude,
everyone would
rabbits
do.
are adorable. Have you ever hugged a rabbit?
Yeah. So I bought the Five Nights at Freddy's book. And we're going to talk about it real quick. No spoilers. Yeah,
I thought we
I
were
have
doing
it
that in
here.
the non-live podcast.
What?
You said you were going to do that in the non-live podcast.
No, no, no. We're having the full spoiler-filled review as a whole podcast. But I'm just going to say a couple words about it. I'm going to say, for people expecting answers in the series of
Get
games,
ready for questions.
get ready for a lot more questions. Like, oh my god. And there's a reason. He went ahead and said, and I don't know if he's Lucasing right now. I don't know if Scott Cawthon is
No, he's
Lucasing
Lucasing really
said that.
hard.
But he said the book is not it's canon, but it's not in the same continuity as the games.
The games are legends.
Oh yeah, or the book is legend. You know what I mean? But basically, this tells you get some answers. You know now you have a name of who is the owner and creator of the Freddy Fazbear restaurants, and you have the name of. There's an interaction with Purple Guy, although the word purple is nowhere in the book, so I don't know if he is the purple guy, but he's done things that the purple guy has done. You get up close and personal with this guy, and he's pretty well written villain. I'd say so. They're plenty of each animatronic gets their own scene, but this book really likes Foxy, even though Freddy's on the top, but Foxy. This isn't a spoiler, but the silver eyes are referring to Foxy because everyone else is like different color eyes, and I don't know why. Because Scott is more afraid of Bonnie, and Freddy's the mascot, and Chica just gets the shaft in this book. Internet, stop doing what you're doing. Put the pencils down. But yeah. So it's a good book. It is. It's a decent story. I got through
I
it.
think it might have something to do with just the fact that in a book, you don't have eyes, the character does.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, and
you
it's
have to
sold
go
third
off what
person,
they
which is
see,
interesting.
and it's his way of letting you know who's looking at him. If they only describe the eyes, you can know something that they don't necessarily know. He's giving you a hint. He's giving you like a little pinhole into it
Mhm.
to see what's going on by giving them different
Yeah.
colored eyes.
Yeah, and I agree. I like that. I do. And they all have, like I said, they have a pretty good scene at the end. Last 200, not last 200, last like 100 pages are really interesting. That's the longest reading session I had. I read a couple pages here and there, put it down, and then went back over to it. This book does no good horror. I don't like to read books. I don't. I don't like books unless they're horror books because I like things that get an emotion out of me, and the strongest emotion you can get out of a book, in my opinion, is horror. So, out of all the horror books I read, this is a book that actually got me. I even jumped at a point, which is like I was so into it that when I read a jump scare and felt it. Like I don't know how the hell that was even possible. Like it's insane that
Then
was
Santa
even
Claus opened up his
happening.
bag, and inside was another bag.
Another bag filled with chicken fried nothing. um,
Chicken fried puppy.
yeah. Well, anyway,
No.
give the book a check out. You know, give Scott your money. He deserves it. Good, hard working man. I just hope that the movie is better than this. It's good. It's just it's not movie worthy, and we'll talk about that more on the podcast. That's all dedicated to the book. But yeah. So there's that. So how have you been playing any games, Tyrus?
Well, I actually started playing this game called Ori and the Blind Forest recently,
Uh huh.
which it's a platformer. It very much is, but that's a genre that I've never lost interest in, ever.
Yeah, platformers are the
Always
best.
love it. Um,
They rock super hard.
you play as this kind of lemury like character.
Is it adorable?
He is absolutely adorable.
That makes everything better.
It's a game made by Microsoft Studios, the same
Oh,
people
really?
that made this. They made this one. They sort of made the game Dust that I know you didn't play.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's about to be like what, in the wind.
there's a game called Dust. They've made quite a few games. Other people know. I can't name the names, but I know what they are, kind of a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but from the reviews I read about it before I bought it, and I had been thinking about buying it for a while. It's a game that makes you feel a lot when your main character can't talk at all.
Mm. Okay,
Like
so
I
what's the
was
back?
really
What's the
sad at the beginning when something happened then, and that
what's
was
the
just the
back of
beginning,
the
first
box
5 minutes.
description? What's the back of the box description? The story, you know.
You play as Ori, a young child
Mm-hmm.
of the forest, and you're sent on a quest to restore light to the forest.
Child of the Forest? Oh, Forest.
Like you're an
Okay.
animal.
Speaking of the Forest, we should talk about Star Wars for another 30 minutes. Okay, no, no. So you're a child. You're an animal, child of the forest. Go on,
You have to restore light to the forest.
and that's it.
That's enough to say without spoilers.
All right. So I guess if you're like me and you want to figure out why is the forest being dark, is this otter unaware of nighttime and just doesn't
Is
want to
this
accept that he
otter?
has to go to sleep?
No, it actually does make some sense that they call it the blind forest after you get into it for a bit.
Is it filled with braille?
No,
Okay. Well,
it's
dust. Go pick it up at your
no.
local.
Ori and the
No,
Blind Forest is the one I'm
Ori and
talking
the
about.
Blind Forest.
Dust is
Go
another
pick it
good
up.
one. It's kind of if you play it on the right difficulty, it's kind of the easiest game I've ever beaten. But
Mhm.
if you don't, then it's a lot harder. It's
Oh,
a
okay.
it's a side-scrolling platformer hack and slash.
So, Castle Crashers. Kinda.
Not at all.
Not at all, or like Castlevania
Side-scrolling, not
of Shadow.
top-down. It's side-scrolling. It's Mario Brothers. You jump, jump, jump. Everything's 2D, not isometric. Castle
Oh yeah.
Crashers is isometric.
All right, I was trying to figure out another like side-scrolling hack and slash. So I guess like Castlevania Lords of Shadow, 3DS. It's kind of hack and slash.
It was kind of hack and slash. Did you beat that?
No, I never bought it. You said you were gonna send it to me, but you never sent it to me.
That's right.
Yeah.
I even have the box somewhere.
Yeah, it's
Well, here's
it's
the
your fault. I
box.
lost my 3DS.
It's right there.
It's your fault because you never gave me the
Your
game. I was
3DS
like,
is
I
under
don't,
your bed.
I don't want to lift it.
Stupid.
It's your fault. So I feel like we've been pretty successful with this Tyrus&Nao Live. We
Castlevania
should do
Lords
this
of
from now
Shadows
on.
was not very good.
I heard it wasn't, but I like
It was
Castlevania, and I need.
aggravating, to say the least.
If Konami makes a new game that has anything to do with horror, and it's not Silent Hill, I think I might explode because they canceled Silent Hills because they felt like it, and then they made a Silent Hill pachinko machine, and
Konami's been
sucks.
doing some weird things lately.
Why is everyone taking pages from the George Lucas school of being people, and Konami is just, we need more Silent Hill, we need more good Star Wars, which we're gonna get. We're in desperate need of good content, good original content, and sequels.
I am
Good
speaking of original
content.
content. I'm interested to see what Nintendo does with all with the little mobile game developing companies that they bought last year.
Me too. I'm more interested in
Because
what
they
they're
said
gonna
they
do
weren't
with
going to just port over like Mario games and stuff. They said
which
they were going to
you
make
know,
brand new things, not necessarily new IPs, for mobile. And I was like, that sounds pretty interesting.
Oh, so not new IPs, but brand new things. So like a
No, they
new
can't,
Mario
but
game, a new
they could
Zelda
be new
game.
IPs. They stressed new IPs for part of
Oh,
it.
okay.
And
Okay,
I
all
kind of
right.
like that. And Nintendo's the kind of company that until recently they didn't like the idea of like DLC, so I could see them doing stuff where you pay maybe $15 for it, but you get a full-fledged game on your phone. Something where there is no hard cap where you have to pay to get past it. I
And that's a
hate
good,
that.
yeah, that's a good thing. I hate whenever you buy a
I'm
game
old
and you
school.
gotta keep.
I pay for a game once. Expansion packs, I understand. That's fine.
Yeah.
I grew up with WoW. I grew up with Morrowind. I grew up with things where there were expansion packs. That's understandable. You know, expansion pack, it makes sense because they develop it after the game comes out. It's not stuff.
Uh-huh.
I don't like the things nowadays where the DLC is in development at the same time as the game. It's actually in the game. You don't have to download anything. You just have to pay for a code to unlock that part.
Yeah, that sucks. That makes no sense because like if you work hard on it, just you put it either include it in the first price or don't charge extra for it. You know what I mean? Like it's useless and it's
But
not useless.
I
It's not
think the
useless.
reason that
It's
they
shameless.
I can
That's what it
understand
is. It's
partially why
shameless.
they don't because the market suggested retail price, the MSRP for most games
Mhm.
is about 59.99 or you know, and if you put more in your game to the point that you feel like it needs to cost more, it's not going to sell well in the stores.
All right, fair enough, but I still think it
But
just
I
feels
still
shameless, like
yeah.
because like you look at it and you're like, I know what you're doing. You're just trying to
The
get more money
the
from
worst
me than the
offender for
original
this
59.99.
recently, and the reason I have very little respect for Bungie now, and I used to really like Bungie way back in the day. Before Halo, I liked the Marathon series.
Uh-huh. We played it. We had a
A little
couple
bit. There's
episodes.
some
Go
videos
watch
of
it.
it. Go watch
Audio's
them.
horrible.
Go cry. Maybe we'll redo it later. I don't know.
Probably won't.
No, it won't. But it'd be fun to play through it again. Maybe we'll do that as a stream thing because it was pretty easy to
Maybe.
set up.
That would be fun.
It was easy to set up.
Okay.
Um. Anyway, but with the game Destiny, Bungie was saying, uh, when they first came out with it, they're like, "Oh, we're not gonna have all this paid DLC kind of stuff." And what do they do immediately? Like a
They had a
year
bunch
after it
of.
comes out, they
I haven't
had
heard
an
about
entirely
this.
new version. You haven't?
No, I haven't heard anything about this. It somehow missed me.
Destiny. Angry Joe did a really good video about it before the
Okay.
expansion came out. I really recommend
You
going to
sound
watch
really
it.
angry.
Hmm?
You sounded really angry. I was like, so tell me about it. You're like, it was a cold day.
Well, it's like they kept saying, okay, it's going to have all this, and we're going to release this content, and this content, and this content, and you're not going to have to pay for any of it, except you are.
Mm.
And that's literally how it was marketed, as far as I can remember. They're saying, you know, this game is 100% done, but we're going to make you pay $60 for just a third of it.
Yeah, that's not. That's idiotic. And it's just.
And then they were saying that they were gonna keep releasing stuff for this game for the next 10 years, and then they announced that Destiny 2 is supposed to come out in 2017.
Okay. All right. Yeah, exactly. It goes and like I have a couple rules whenever it comes to being cheap and like if you're going to scam me, be upfront. You know, like if you're going to rip me off and like if you're a game company you're like, "I know you want this level. I'm not going to give it to you until you give me some money." Don't be sneaky about it. Don't lie about it.
It's
Just straight up
interesting
do it.
because in Fallout 4, I recently came across a character that was trying to sell me on the idea of a credit card in the post-apocalyptic future of Fallout 4, saying, "You pay me 110 caps right now," in his very Boston accent,
Mhm.
and I'll give you this card that's good for up to 100 caps at any merchant in Diamond City, which is the main hub city in that game.
And I bet it wouldn't work with anyone.
That's the thing, it wouldn't have worked with anyone, but I knew
Uh,
it was a scam as soon as he mentioned the word credit card.
yeah. Like we're all programmed to just know immediately. Hey, you gonna buy this credit card,
And
and then me and Tony gonna come home for spaghetti.
no, Tony needs to go home. You
Hey,
put Tony
hey,
back in the shelf.
Hey
Italian
John.
Nile doesn't need to come out anymore.
Hey John. Hey
Put him
John.
with Steve, the
Mama's been at home.
masochistic news anchor from the
Mama,
1940s.
Mama's been at home all day by herself, cooking up a big old pot of spaghetti. And she asked me, "Hey, when John's coming home?" I said, "I'll talk to him tonight on the podcast." And John, are you gonna come home? You gonna eat some spaghetti with us?
No, I don't want any spaghetti.
No spaghetti. I'm gonna have to call. I'm gonna have to tell Mama's gonna break a heart.
You
She's
almost
gonna
lost your accent there,
cry.
Tony. What you gonna do?
We gotta go. We gotta tell our sister Jessica. Hey Jessica, you gonna come over for spaghetti? No. Oh, it's gonna break Mama's heart.
Where do we even go? All right, get in the car. Where are you taking us? Where are we going this time? What's our New Year's adventure this year?
We're going New Year's adventure. We're gonna go buy streamers.
We're gonna go
Uh,
buy streamers.
yeah, New Year's straight. We're gonna go pull up to
Party City.
the drive-through Party City. Here, I'll drive. Just
Why did you Why did you drive through the front door? Normal
Market
people.
Party City. How can I help you? Hey,
Niall.
yeah.
Niall,
Hold
why
on.
did you
Oh,
drive? You realize we're still in the car, but you drove through the front door and you parked next to one of the checkout counters.
There's still a speaker. It's fine. They just wanna. They just maybe we don't want to walk around and stuff. Market Party City. How can I help you? I'd like to get 2 streamers, 4 fireworks, 16 kegs of beer. Soda. And anything else I can get for you? Anything
It
else,
says
Tyler?
beer, but it's like poorly crossed out with the word soda written with a backwards D.
So you want the streamers, the fireworks, you need a couple other things, and then 14 carats of gold.
You need a couple other things. This is the best.
Yeah, what's the total on that? 75, 76. All right, Tyrus, you got any money?
No.
You gotta pay.
Why am I paying?
Yeah, I'm not gonna pay.
You just drove my car through a brick wall.
You're
Why am I
paying
paying?
You're paying for that too. You invited me over. We drove through Party City. You're gonna pay for this.
You didn't even let me look at the Star Wars lightsabers.
The Star Wars lightsabers are around 27.56. You said Star Wars because you saw a 5th person came in and you want to make them leave. 5th person, we're not going to talk about Star Wars, I promise. Stop leaving us alone. I feel like we should cut our losses while we're ahead. We're doing pretty good.
We're 2 heads.
We've done a good podcast.
2 heads is better than 1.
Exactly.
It's not a long adventure. It's not a long adventure. Do you have the plastic trident that we received from Hardee's when we went there for lunch?
The 5th person left.
Do you have the plastic trident from Hardee's?
I do. I have it right here, and it's called Carl's Jr.
Type in "use trident" on teller.
Get ye flask. Use trident to tell it. In a place that I am dead. Hooray, Tyrus! We did it! We braved Party City. It's a Pokemon theme, right?
I need to make you play through just one Final Fantasy game, but I don't know which one to have you play through.
I really stop making me play shitty RPG games.
No,
I
I'm
don't
gonna have
wanna
you
play
play through one that's
games.
not. I was gonna have you play through one that's not turn-based.
They make those?
They have a couple.
I thought Kingdom Hearts was the only one.
There's Final Fantasy 12. I think is a bit like it.
Uh-huh.
You can't like jump and stuff, but you can move around and dodge things while you're waiting for your next attack to charge up.
Waiting for your next attack. You
Well,
lost me.
Xenoblade plays the same way. Your attacks have a cooldown. Most MMOs have that.
I don't
You
like
played
Xenoblade.
MMOs. You know, you can't just spam Force Lightning the whole time and win.
That's how I play my game. I don't know about you. If you go back and you watch
No, I'm
our
talking.
Star Wars: The Old Republic video, it's
But you
just
didn't
me
have Force Lightning. You were
killing
Juggernaut.
everyone with Force Lightning.
You're
Shh, I'm
Juggernaut.
advertising. I'm advertising.
I use the lightning.
You didn't have lightning.
I did too. I used a lot of lightning in that fight. If you would have paid attention, you would have noticed that I was shooting out storms of lightning to draw
You're
most of the bad guys in that.
you're not allowed to say things because 3 times this past
Three
couple months
times
you've
out of
been
the
wrong.
last. Has it been
27
6 years?
years we've known each other. 27
Has
years.
it? Have we hit the 6 year mark? Is today the 6 year mark? Today's the 13th of January.
13th of January. Wait, wouldn't that be crazy if today was like the anniversary? Because that's really close to when we made our first video.
Well, I guess now it's the 14th on my timeline zone.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna go all the way down to our first video. Ladies and gentlemen, this could be groundbreaking news. Tyrus might have to buy me a cake while I send him a picture of one. Hold on. Buckle your seatbelts. Oh my god, do you remember our Zmod video?
Yeah.
So bad.
It was really bad.
It was funny, but it was so...
We were also the only ones that recorded
real.
for it when everyone was supposed to record.
Yeah, they're like, alright, here's what we're gonna do. Have
Seth
zombie
didn't
apocalypse.
record, Lux didn't
20
really
people
record.
are gonna record. It's gonna be great. And I'm like, okay. No one will.
Okay, now grandmama's making spaghetti.
Almost make us spaghetti.
Yeah, we're so
It
weird.
still says 5 years ago on our first video, Tyrus&Nao Go to Space.
What's the date?
It was uploaded January 14th,
So it
2010.
is 6 years ago in my time zone.
6 years ago, exactly. That's insane.
That's insane. We didn't even plan this.
How
Folks,
did we even know?
We didn't know.
Dude.
We need to put in the comments celebrating 6 years of Tyrus&Nao, or put it
Well,
in the description.
no one gives a shit now because we're leaving in 2 minutes. But
But it's our description in the description.
no, we'll change the name. Even
No,
though
they see me
the
rolling's fine because we're
Okay.
rolling into our 6th year of Tyrus&Nao.
Well, Tyrus,
Cue
I'm
footage of me
cordially-
rolling down a hill because I'm
I'm-
fat.
I'm cordially telling you, happy 6 year anniversary of Tyrus&Nao. It's been a pleasure. Thank you so
It's been
much.
a pleasure. It's been a privilege. I wish it hadn't happened.
It's been a privilege. It would have been if I had a genie to make it not happen. So I don't close my eyes every night and have
What do I
nightmares.
regret every day of my life? Logging on to Second Life that day in January in 2010.
I guess we should tell the story of how the podcast started now, shouldn't we? I mean,
How
we
did
have
the
2 people
podcast
here.
start?
Yeah, not the podcast started. How the channel started.
We've told that story so many times. If they don't know by now,
we've told stories of how we met. We haven't told the story of how the channel started.
the channel started because we made a video for the people at the place that we don't talk bad about as much anymore, but we probably
don't talk bad about at all.
Yeah,
all.
the
We
first
love
video
them.
was that,
They
and then we
are
had to delete it
friends.
because we didn't even have to delete it. You decided to delete it because they hated our advertisement video for them. That was the first
Okay.
video. It had Disney Magic in it. And
It had Disney Magic, also known as a shitty jump cut. But
with actual jumping.
this is seriously blowing my mind. I can't believe you were just like, oh, I wonder if today's.
I was. I didn't plan this.
This is so great. This is one of the
We're
coolest
the
things
only
ever.
ones that we care about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna post the 5 years video tomorrow. I'm just gonna be like,
Maybe
fuck
6
off.
years. Oh,
No,
You're
no,
gonna
I didn't
repost
make a
it.
6 years video. We found out 30 minutes ago. No,
Make a
we found out
6
10
years
minutes
video.
ago.
Make a 6 years video. Go on there, just put this Star Wars videos together and throw
the
in
best
some Dead
stuff.
Island, and you're good.
No, you're not even joking. That's all I'd have to do. Just put the best of Star Wars month at the end of the 5 years video. Then boom, 6 years of Tyrus&Nao.
Do it. Do it. No one will judge you because no one will watch it.
That's all we've done this year. Oh my god.
That really is all we've done this year, besides a couple podcasts.
Yeah, have we? How many years have we been doing the podcast? About a year and a half?
3.
3 years?
If you include what is this?
I don't include
Okay,
that.
then it's 2.5.
No one includes that. What did we name it? 100 subscribers special when we recorded it at 20 subscribers?
No, I only named it that when I uploaded it because I uploaded it as a 100 subscriber special.
So bad.
Because
So
I
bad.
hate you.
It's so bad. It made me so angry.
I was happy. I'm still
Whew.
happy that I did that. 300 plus videos later, we're still doing poor.
We're still doing horribly. Well, our all right. Well, if we
Our
look at Star
prospects are
Wars,
pretty good, I think, because if we,
yeah,
yeah, I think this streaming thing it could work. It make it easier to produce the content because
and look at
it'll
how
upload it.
much better like the editing and stuff. Have you guys even seen Star Wars Destination? That shit rocks. If I do say
Or what
so
about
myself.
that review for Super Star Wars? That was pretty
Yeah,
good.
I
That
did an
was
AVGN
legitimately pretty
style
good.
review. I was very proud of that. We're not still making no dialogue Second Life videos where we have to force people to read the text, but it was
It,
recorded in 480p, so no one can really read the text because it's so blurry.
yeah,
Videos
I
anymore.
up until recently I could still watch it and know everything we said.
Yeah, I watch it now. I'm like, oh, what did I say there? I remember we made a McDonald's joke. That's about it.
Wasn't that about the guy that we had to go inside of?
Yeah, citation needed. He was sick.
What was his name? You gave him a
Arnold.
name.
Arnold. I may or may not be saying that as a Magic Treehouse reference.
Magic
Magic Tree
Treehouse.
Bus. Magic
School
Tree
bus.
Bus. Magic Tree Bus. The
Right
crossover
on
no
the
one
Magic
knew
Tree
they wanted.
bus.
The crossover no one knew they needed. The Magic Tree Bus.
It's interesting. It's interesting because you inadvertently combined two things from my early childhood:
I
the Magic
loved
School
Magic
Bus TV
Treehouse.
show. I hate you.
Magic Treehouse books. I loved them.
Shut up. You combined the Magic School Bus TV show and books that I read when I was little,
Uh,
and a game that was made by Borderbound,
uh-huh.
which was an old, edutainment company.
Oh god, I hate
And then the
those.
game was called Treehouse. It was basically you click on it, it make noise.
Wait a second. Are you telling me you didn't read Magic Treehouse?
I don't think I read Magic Treehouse.
Do you know what Magic Treehouse is?
Probably not.
Dude, it was amazing. All right, so there were these kids, right? And they built this treehouse. Whoops, magic is shit. So they get in it and they read a book, and it takes them to
They
that
read a
time
book.
period.
Just take a look. Reading Rainbow.
Reading Rainbow. No, seriously, there were these kids, and they came over there. Hey, let's go play in the treehouse, and they're like, all right, and they read a book
Make
about
'em
Egypt,
forget.
and then boom, they're in a freaking pyramid with mummies chasing after them and shit. And there's another time where it took
Sounds
them
a
to
lot like that
space.
Cyber Chase or whatever show.
It was so good. It was the only books I remember. The first book that I read from beginning to end in one day was Magic Treehouse. I think it was like the rainforest episode. There was this little kid and this little bratty girl, and this boy and a girl, and they were like brother and sister, and they just screwed around in this treehouse. Their parents didn't give a shit because they were gone for centuries at a time, and they're like, all right, well, as long as you're not late for dinner, we're serving spaghetti. It was great. It was great. Mad Treehouse was amazing. Go read it. It's like 20-page books. I'm sure you
Yeah,
have
I can
the
honestly
time.
say I've never looked at these. They were written by a lady named Mary Pope Osborne.
Mm-hmm. Very holy woman.
She was a very merry pope.
Yeah, very Mary Pope, especially around the holidays. Mary Pope, miss. Thank you.
First one was written in '92,
Yeah,
so
I remember where I was in '92. Or in the galaxies. Yeah, Magic Treehouse and Magic School Bus were like the two. It was such we had so I had so much magic in my life growing up. Like everything was magic. Like the magic toaster. You put your face inside and you'll look like Burt Reynolds or some shit like
put your face inside and you look like Burt Reynolds.
Burt Reynolds. Why would you want to? Well, maybe you're Burt Reynolds and you don't look much like Burt Reynolds anymore.
He doesn't.
Poof. Burt Reynolds.
I think he shaved his mustache. That was the weirdest thing.
Or like the magic comb where you brush your hair and now you're Christopher Walken.
Except you're doing a
Oh
very.
man,
You're
it's
trying
so
very hard
not
to be Ian
good.
McClellan right now, though.
Ian McKellen? No.
comes when he intends.
Fool of a took. Throw yourself in next time.
Fool of a took. You
Gandalf,
shall not
Gandalf,
pass.
Gandalf, are you drunk again? Gandalf, that stone.
Balrog.
You shall
I
not
would love, I would love if half of, like, if it hadn't been books that had been written, decades ago before the movies came out, if all of the creatures' names were just Ian McClellan stumbling on lines.
There's like, there's like,
He's as senile as it gets, and
is
he's just
Jackson.
walking around. Balrog.
Jackson's just like, all right, listen, Ian. These things, they're called Ocralians, okay? Orcralians. You're gonna say, hobbits run. There's a bunch of Orcralians over here. Got it? Okay,
And
got it.
he gets on the stage. He's just like, "You shall not pass."
No, no,
It's
no, no,
like,
no. We're
no.
about just before that. Ian, listen to me. Right, I'm right here. Orcralians.
Hey,
Okay, Mr. Jackson. Pippin, Mary, we have to run from the or.
Urukai.
They're called orcs now. They're orcs. Jackson's like,
Orc, look a penny.
orc, look a penny. Ian, you're
Your
getting
name
paid.
is now Pippin.
Ian, you're getting paid $4 million an hour. You
It's
don't
funny
need
because
pennies.
you could extend it to all of the names in the movie. Legolas, I don't want you to take my scarf yet.
This is the main. The main Hobbit's name is like Gerald, and Elijah Wood comes to set with a giant afro, and Ian's like, Frodo, Frodo.
No.
So this goblin creature, is it made of stone? No. Why would it be made of stone? Because it's a golem.
No.
It hurts.
This is so good. It's better than Alfred painting everything in the Batcave Tangerine.
Tangerine. Batman. Batman, I had a nightmare.
Ian McClellan.
Ian McKellen was throwing rolled bows at me,
Rolled
and he cast a
boats.
spell, and the spell hit me in the face, and the impact felt like I was hit by a rock the size of a tangerine. This is why I drink, Alfred. That's why I took 8 years off. Not because of the girl, it's because of your dumbass.
Seems like such an arbitrary amount in that movie. It's like between Dark Knight and The Dark Knight Rises. It's like, oh, he's been gone for 8 years. So it's like, wait, what?
Oh, it pisses me off because, like, his parents die, and he's like, you know what? This makes me motivated to fight crime for the rest of my life. I'm gonna go to freaking Dubai and learn how to be the ultimate samurai fighter badass without killing people. Oh no, my girlfriend's dead? That's it, I'm done. I'm out. It's like Yoda. It's like freaking Yoda. He's like, I.
No.
Jedi am I?
Funny joke.
Come here, Palpatine. We fight now. Oop, I lost. Time to retire forever. No, it's not what happens. You get your ass back out there and you find that dog. That's a Billy Madison reference, right there.
I'm trying to think.
Whoa,
I think part of why he left was so that there would be that he knew he could hide. He knew he could survive long enough for hopefully for someone else to be out there for him to share some of the secrets of the Jedi too.
running like a little green pansy is what he's doing.
Well, he also lost his lightsaber.
Make a new one. If freaking Jaden.
Well, I mean, it does make
a
you do make a
lightsaber.
good point there because where do you think Luke built his new one after he lost the blue one?
Right.
He's on Dagobah.
I honestly had no clue until the other day. Like I was like, wait, that's not the same color. Where did he get that? Did he find it? Did he just
Funny fact. They made
Hmm?
that one green. If theatrically speaking, they made it green so that it would stand out better against the blue skies on Tatooine for all the scenes of Tatooine in Episode 6.
Oh, okay.
So when Boba Fett was falling in the Sarlacc pit, you would still be able to see his lightsaber.
All right. Yeah, I like that. Okay. There you go. Funny joke.
It's not a joke. It's the
Hey.
truth.
Hey, Jonathan. Is I want to let you know it's Tyrus&Nao's sixth birthday. To you, happy birthday. To
No.
you, happy birthday. To you, happy birthday. My hamster's going nuts right now. Someone just left, so that means it's time for us to wrap this up. We have one
Can we
other
can
person
we can
watching.
we tie it in a knot? Can we tie it in a bow?
Can you throw it over your shoulder like a continental soldier?
Like a Continental Lincoln car.
Can we wrap this
Uh,
show? Do your chain hang low? Do we wobble
I'm
to?
white. I'm white.
All right,
I did
hold on a
not.
second.
I didn't
Hold on a
enjoy
second.
that movie unless
Okay.
it was
The
ironic.
fourth person just came back. All right. Before we leave, though, we're gonna pester you two people watching
I
to post something
watched.
in the comments
I
so we know who
listened
you
to
are.
that song, the rap version
Mm-hmm.
of Dio Chang Hang Low. I
Yeah,
listened to it
as opposed to the
purely ironically.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Tires, do yo chain hang low?
Let's just do a wobble to the flow.
My chain so low, it's hitting the devil in the forehead right now. It's like, what is this?
I've never heard that line. You sure it's your chain and not your pants? Because you were looking like a fool with your pants around your ankles. Oh!
Oh, we got some problems with my pants is going through the earth, scoring into hell.
It's so low. Like I just imagine some fool out there. His pants are so low that they've gone in. They've gone inside out, and they're dragging behind him as he walks. Like he stumbled out of a bathroom and he's looking for toilet paper. It's
I
gone
love it.
horribly wrong.
I love it. Hi, person who just commented.
What did they
Tires,
say?
look who it is.
Who is it?
It's someone named Mary.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Hello, Mary. Thank you for commenting. She is one of the founding members of the Tyrus&Nao fan club. She's
She's
the
the
one who
only
makes the
member of the
cookies at
Tyrus fan
conventions.
club.
She's the one who caters at the conventions and wraps the gift bags filled with straws and dirt, which
When did we start giving them straws? We told them to eat the dirt with their fingers last year.
we got a lot of complaints last year. We got a lot of complaints, so I figured if we just put a straw in there, then everything will be fine.
Didn't seem like it really helped that one guy.
No, he just kind of snorted it. And that's why I gave him the straw. Because if that's what you want to do, then that's what you want to do. It's it seemed like it hurt, but you're at the Tyrus&Nao fan convention. You're on vacation. You can do what you want.
You signed the waiver on your way in. You signed the waiver on your way out. We good. We good.
And the waiver on the way in. So, and you are now sued. Have a good day, sir. Thank you.
Yes. Yes. Because we need the money. Just be honest.
Please give us money, please. With special guest, guy who won the Powerball. Yay! You gonna give us money yet?
You seen?
Yay!
Have you seen how many Twitter alternative chat
I have.
accounts he's made now, or someone
Mhm.
else has made? They all have
Us-
different pictures of him skating, and
the dude's gonna buy,
the first one
uh,
said
sure.
Powerball winner and skater. The second one for his status said the world is my toilet.
It is now. You have $1.9 billion.
It was
You can take a crap.
1.6.
Fine.
The government takes 25% of that immediately.
So it's probably gonna be around like.
He's gonna have
nine-
like 600,000, 600 million, or
Huh?
something like that.
600 million? 1.9 minus 25%.
1.6. It's
1.6.
not 1.9.
Okay, 1.6 minus 25% is probably going to be around 600 million.
That's what someone calculated earlier, but I don't know if they were right.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, if you have $600 million, you're able to take a crap wherever you want. Because then whoever catches you could just be like, here's $1 million. Go, go. I'd be like, all right, thanks for crapping in my living room, and thanks for the $1 million.
Hey, you let your hamster crap in your bedroom every day.
Have you been listening to my hamster this whole time? Because I haven't. It's white noise to me, and I hope this whole podcast hasn't been.
It hasn't. It has not been the whole time.
Okay, good. We're gonna have a small interview. We're actually gonna stop this podcast. It's gonna go. It's going on about an hour and a half. But we're gonna
Yeah,
have close words
I
by
hate you.
one
He
Nancy.
might still have like 1.2 billion. I don't know where they got the 600 million. That doesn't really make sense.
She's
So,
on her wheel. She doesn't want to talk.
she doesn't talk. She's a hamster.
I
Just
see
be glad
some-
she didn't end up like the other one.
I see someone is in a negative mood today. Doesn't want to believe in magic. That's fine. I gotta bust in a treehouse that'll say something else.
Yeah, it's gonna say honking
Honk.
because it fell down after the bus
Hold on.
hit it.
The bus says. The treehouse says.
Yes, because they don't make noise until they die.
The TV says.
What?
The cup says.
We found one of those that was broken once, and so I was not very inclined to buy it for my son.
A treehouse?
No, no, a
Walk
book.
up to it and they go.
No, the you're referencing the spinny thing where you pull on the string.
Oh.
It makes the noise or whatever it was pointed at.
The cow says.
The cow says, "I'm dead because I had brain damage."
Why?
Nile
Why?
the cow.
Oh, okay. So one of our friends owns a cow, names it Nile, and its mother kills it one time, and now I'm a mentally damaged cow for the rest of my life.
You
Okay,
are
fine.
very
Fair
much
enough.
a mentally damaged.
Fair
cow.
enough. Don't you call me a cow, sir. I take offense to that. All right, this has gone way too long. Happy anniversary, Tyrus. Happy 6-year anniversary. This has been such a wild coincidence, it hurts.
Yeah, I honestly did not plan it this way.
I'm gonna have to edit some little video now. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I guess
Just splice Star Wars into the 5-year video.
yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I am honestly. People call me lazy. Go jump off a cliff. I don't. No, don't do that. Don't jump off
Jump
a
off a cliff. Take a bungee with you.
Yeah, take a bungee with you. Have fun. Take
One of
your
those
wife.
2-inch ones.
Just break your fucking ankle while you're at it. Just have a great time. Yay! Oh. Okay, let's do this. I'm Nao,
I'm Tyrus.
and this has been Tyrus&Nao
Live.
Outro music.
My name is Mr. Wilson, and I'm here to say.
No, you do it. You do it now. You do a beat. We gotta make it Star Wars though. Oh. My name's Han Solo. My lifestyle's yo. I'm the captain of Millennium Falcon. Yo, gonna go to Tatooine, win a race. Gonna punch a gun right in the face. Get a lightsaber from my homeboy Luke. Gonna hit in someone's fluke. Fluke's not a word, but I said it anyway. Now I'm gonna go in my chest and play
A
with
fluke
the
is
wolf
another
fin.
name for a fin on a whale.
Is it really?
Yeah, one of their fins
you-
is called the fluke.
Gonna go back to the ship, play some chess. Gotta let the Wookiee win, or you will stress. Gonna
They
let-
weren't playing chess.
It's chess, damn you! I don't know the name.
They don't
It's
think they really
hologram
named it.
70s chess. All right, it's
wasn't
done.
chess.
We're done. You ruined my rap. It's done. Happy anniversary. Goodbye, everybody. I'm Nao. He's Tyrus. Match tree houses and bullshit. Goodbye.